This is how you get triple S as a mid lane player. Let's get started. Yo guys, how's everyone doing? This is your guy Assassin Dave and welcome back to another triple S rated video. Today we're going to talk about how you would go about getting triple S every game as a mid lane. Now I would say mid lane is a little bit harder because there's a KDA requirement. We're different from a lot of other lanes we have seen, right? So far I've done a lot of, video for every single role. So make sure to go back if you want to see how to get triple S as a farm lane, as a clash lane, or as a jungle. Now, it's mid lane. First, let's go over the criteria. Are you ready? Take some notes, okay? Number one is the one person rating of the same hero in the same rank. Basically, you gotta be really highly rated in your rated in your position, okay? So farm decently, just don't die. I think the rating comes a lot of different ways, but you should want to make sure you're 1% of the same hero in the same rank. How do you get that? 3 other metrics kind of decide that. Number one, your damage output need to be overall bigger than 30% of your entire total team's damage output. So I would say that's a decent amount of damage output. So it's something that you should consider trying to get mages that can easily do damage. Number two is have less than or equal to, I think less than 2 death. So you can have like 1 death, but if you have more than 1 death, you're feeding as a mage, right? Because mage, usually you should position well. So if you're getting flanked a lot, or you find out like you just can't play that well that game, that means it's either you are bad or, you're just having a bad game. But you should have less than 2 death. Last but not least, there are 2 other metrics. Did I just say 3? Actually, a total of 4. Other metrics is, second to last, is team fight participation. Should be higher than 75%, which is easy to do. If you have a mage and you're having like less than 50% of team fight, I mean, what do you play mage for? You should go play clash lane, play Fuzi. Even Fuzi should have a lot of team fight participation, right? As clash lane. But as a mage, you should for sure have one of the highest, if not the highest, team fight participation. Because your whole goal is to poke, and then poke and poke some more. So either you're getting kills or you're getting assists. That's why a lot of people like to use Nuwa to get assists, because your ultimate can get assists really easily. You're a skill 3, if you get vision, you can get assists really easily. And all your skills, skill 1, skill 2, really easy to touch enemies. So Nuwa is probably the easiest to get teamfight participation stats. Last but not least, your KDA need to be equal or bigger than 15. That means like if you have 1 death minimum or maximum, right? That means like your total kills and assist should be around 15 added together. You can have 15 kills, 0 assist, or the other way around. Or you can have half and half, right? As long as those 2 kills and assists add together is equal or bigger than 15, you're good to go. Now, how do you actually get that in an actual game? Well, we got a gameplay that we can show you in a Grandmaster rank to demonstrate how to get triple S rated, okay? Very, very simple. Starting out, we're gonna go ahead and pick a Flowborn Mage. Guys, if you want to get beautiful outfits, or if you want to get the Conan collaboration, use the link in description or QR code on screen to get 20% extra tokens. Do not be shy and get it tonight. Do it right now, okay? I got like I think I got all the free outfits for Flowborn. So I've done some mixtures here and there. Flowborn is definitely one of my favorite characters now. Marksman lane, I like Flowborn. Mid lane, I like Flowborn. Jungle, I like Flowborn. I play Flowborn in every position. To be honest, it's such once you master how to do the passive, everything is just smash buttons, right? You understand? Like Mage, who have made videos about Flowborn. If you want to learn how to play Flowborn, you can go watch that. Watch the top global Flowborn, global #1 Flowborn Mage. If you want to watch that video, we have that on our channel as well. So make sure to watch that. But make sure to smash a like, subscribe, and turn the bell on all notification bells. As a thank you. Do I do the Conan loading here? Let's take a look. 3, 2, 1. No, I didn't. Well, anyways. Here's an animal of a cute pig. Oh, actually, here's Conan. There you go. Alright, starting out, guys. You can see we have a lot of Conan emotes. How do you get Conan emotes, you might ask? Well, use the link in the description or QR code on screen to get 20% extra tokens. Okay, this is how to clear wave properly. I don't know, by the way, sometimes my auto attack is not working. As you can see, I'm trying to use, well, you actually can't see. I'm trying to use my auto attack to lock onto the back, like, range minion. But somehow I couldn't do it properly. I don't know what's going on. Like, sometimes the attack button just doesn't work properly. But that's fine. Immediately after we cleared the midway, me and Liang came to the enemy jungle and then invaded the boar. And then I'm gonna go to our jungle and start doing this boar, right? And also check the red to make sure the enemy jungler is not counter-invading our jungle, knowing that we are doing the same to them. So, anyways, I waited until Athena to come here before I killed a large boar. And when you use skill 2 as flow boar, make sure to hit like their back minions, or ideally you want to hit all 4 minions at the same time. So right now, I have no idea where enemies are. If you want to get good KDA, right? Or if you don't want to die a lot and don't want to get flanked a lot, you want to make sure you are really careful on rotation. If you don't see a lot of people on the map, chances are they're hiding somewhere trying to screw you over. So that's why I'm playing really careful. And I'm going to buy an amulet starting off because you can see I'm running low on mana. Use mana pretty quickly. And by the way, this is a technique I learned from top global floorborn, which is push the front 2 melee minion towards the back melee minion, a range minion, and then use skill 2 altogether. Here, I'm going to use my 3, 1, 2, 2. They have 4 people here. Sadly, Liang is not really tanky, and then he wasn't able to get away. But it's fine, as long as we maintain our safety, you know, I think we should be good to go. Over here, we're using our ult plus 1, 2, 2, try to secure the board. But if the enemy team have 3 people defending it, staying alive is more important as a mage. Just don't feed, okay? Very, very important that you do not feed. Okay, so you can see right now I'm trying to lock onto the range minion in the back. Very, very important, last hit. Because as a mage, you don't get a lot of farm. Most of your farm are shared farm. So it's very, very important that you do take advantage of every little farm you get, which means 30% extra gold with your last hitting. So get it. Right after, by the way, I like to rotate a Clash Lane a lot because right after I rotate a Clash Lane, I can do stuff like this. I can teleport back to mid and then without rotating, you know, physically walking around because it's really, really dangerous. So skill 1 and then skill 3 and then do another skill 3 to clear wave as much as we can. You know, we're not interested in fighting them. Just gonna focus on wave clear right now. They do have like 4 people there. Very important that we keep safe. So after that, we're taking a look of, yeah, bottom lane. Ogron's dead for sure. I don't know why he's greedy for the 2 minions. Get himself killed and still didn't get the minions. So don't get greedy, okay? Over here, I was telling Liang to do some combos there, but sadly, if Huangzhong caught up on what Liang and I were trying to do a little bit earlier, I think for sure, despite the shield from the Yarya, we could get a kill on Marco Polo. That shouldn't be any problem. But we didn't. Sad. Yeah. So use our ult. Try to get the boar. Didn't get it. That's fine. Come back to lane. Make sure my auto attack goes to the range minion because range minion does the most damage. And then make sure I last hit as much as I can. Miss the melee minion. Sad, but it's fine. I'm gonna skip through all the walking around the map to quickly get to the point that matters. And then we're gonna farm along the way, right? The spike tail, the whatever. When there's opportunity to. You can see right here, our team is fighting. And I'm gonna quickly get in a safe position and start doing damage. Skill 2 one more time, but I'm dead. This is the only death I have this game, I believe. You know, because Ying with the 3 stack passive is really strong. And on top of it, a lot of times when you try to help your jungle, help your team, and they just walk away, that kind of pissed me off. Like, Athena was definitely good enough to fight again, but he just walked away, so, which is fine. If it, you know that that's gonna be an expectation for you to go into the next clash. You just remember that. By the way, I had no idea why my auto attack didn't get last hit over there. That makes no sense. You should have gotten it, but I didn't. Okay, over here I'm just baiting, by the way. I have no intention to actually go for it. R1 I think used all slightly too early, and then Liang died because Yara is on top of this Arthur. Yeah, but eventually R1 got a kill on Marco Polo, which is all worth. Look at this damage I'm doing, right? This like large, when people are grouped up, is where you can do a lot of damage to really help with your triple S rating stats. I really do not want to get Arthur there. If I get silenced and slowed with a skill 1 auto attack 1 time, I'm dead. So very, very important that I don't get Arthured. I just flashed to make sure I don't die there. By the way, like I said, these stats are player tested. It's not official number, so I have no idea whether it's exactly like that. But from my testing and then, you know, based on what this has told, what has shown, it's actually really accurate. You know, so basically everything we're talking about, bigger than 30% damage, less than 2 deaths, team fight bigger than 75%, KDA over 15 is how you get triple S rated. Okay, so is pretty accurate. It's just not official numbers. And I've talked about in every episode, the reason why developers don't want to go into official numbers is because they don't want people to abuse those numbers. Anyways, right after when we try to defend mid, right now we're in a deficit game. You can see it's 2-7. I'm 0-1-2. And you're like, how do you get triple S in this type of game, right? You just like early games, if you fumble, it's not the end of the world. And I see a lot of people like give up right off the bat. Don't, you know, look. So as a mage, it's actually important that you participate in tower push as well. And then that's exactly what we're doing. I totally on that. I saw 4 people bottom lane. It's too late for us to go over there. So we decided to come top and take tier 1 tower. And that's like, trading is very, very important on Honor of King because the map is so huge. Every rotation should have a consequence to it. Like for example, because we rotated top to trade a tier 1 tower and we don't really have anyone defending mid, Liang and I can't rotate back to mid in time to defend that. So we lost mid tier 1 tower for it. We also had Huang Zhong died on the bottom side. So it's overall not a good trade for us. But it shit happens, you know. So at least you can find a tower. When you find a tower where you can. The combo for Flowborn Mage is 3-1-2-2, okay? We talked about it in the Global 1 Flowborn Mage video. But if you're not aware, it's 3-1-2-2. It does insane amount of damage. And I'll demonstrate it. You will see how I one-shot in or the entire team in this game. So let's go back. By the way, over here, there is a chance the enemy team will dive onto us, but I don't have my ultimate. I used to for wave clear. I didn't think they're that stupid, but they actually did. So you can see I maintain a safe distance and throwing a lot of skills. I throw the triple CC, one stun on my skill 2 on their entire team. I thought somebody was in that bush. Somebody was not actually. But yeah, so as Floorborn Mage, as a mage, you want to make sure you have a safe position to do damage. And then once you secure a location where you think you're safe, just go for it. Go to town. Okay? And then use your skill to zone so they don't defend this tower. You can see Marco Polos come in. I'm just going to go ahead and throw some skills to zone them out. Yeah, and this Arthur is going to not letting me have a good time, right? But my eyes is on Marco Polo. Luckily for us, Huang Zhong did end up trading instead of just dying alone there. So that's good for us. And right after that, we're going to go steal enemy board. We love to steal enemy jungle. As a mage, you should try to steal enemy jungle as much as you can, right? 3-1-2-2. Look at that. We actually clear really fast. By the way, I don't have any items yet. I only have, like, because our disadvantageous early game, I think at this point I only have defrost, I think frozen breath. The slow item for the mage. Man, it's so hard. Bro, there is defrost siege. There is frost scar embrace for the tank item. There are just like so many items that slows and then it has sure similar names. Yeah, frozen breath is the one for mage. But it's a slow staff. That's all I need to know. Okay. So I'm gonna skip to. Yeah, look, as a mage, I always focus on my mid lane wave clear first. Very, very important. So we don't get in a position where we have to go back and defend the lane. You always clear lane so you can make sure your rotation is warrior free. You don't have to worry about losing a tower for a rotation. By the way, this is this team fight is super odd. Like, I don't know why Algron started this Shadow Overlord without our team's consent. Nobody's there. And I don't know why Liang ulted. Like, with no one there. So like, that's just unfortunate. Like, a lot of skill were wasted, but I don't want to get in a position where I cannot fight at all. But dude, this is so ADHD, right? If Alron didn't go and just stayed, we could have easily gotten the Overlord. Like, the Overlord was 1 HP. Just give me like 1 extra second, 1 extra skill. The Overlord is gone. But instead, the Algron saw in Butterfly. Oh, Butterfly! And he walked away and died. Don't get it. Alright, check out this damage, by the way. Right? This is what I'm talking about regarding flowborn damage. Look at this. Skill 3. This is a shield with Angela, right? Skill 1, 2, 2. Bro, Angela plus Yaria. Who cares? One dies, throw a skill 2, another one dies. Easy. And then we're gonna go for blue buff, right? Because Flowborn Mage late game actually does insane damage. I'm surprised that it's not used more. I think the issue with Flowborn Mage is that your early game is fairly weak. Not to mention you have no mobility. Like compared to my Shiranui, this character is it's the reason why it's not used. And on top of the fact there's a lot of other mages that's better. If you're looking for power control, late game damage, Yixing can do it, you know, and probably do it better as well. Not to mention Yixing has a passive, has a destiny as passive, you know, in his kit. So, anyways, Again, remember the criteria, okay? You gotta have KDA. That means you always have to, you know, front and center, be in every team fight along with your team. So that's where how my rotation is centered. And also, like, if you have really high team fight participation, your damage should be high. When you play, there's no reason for your damage to be low when you're playing a mage like Flowborn. By the way, the reason why I'm playing really aggressive is I'm trying to bait because we have Liang in the bush. So that's what's happening. Look at this thing, right? He got Liang ulted. And a second later, he disappeared. You see this 3-1-2-2? Check it out one more time, right? Yin comes in. He didn't know I'm in here. 3, 1, 2, 2. Instantly dead. Like, that's the power of Flowborn Mage. It's actually insane damage. By the way, skill 3, I think I'm only use it like twice in a row to do stuff like Overshadow, Overlord, or Tyrant. I'm gonna do objectives. I use double skill 3. Other than that, like I really don't use skill 3 to don't use my passive or stack to refresh the skill 3. I feel like it's a waste because your skill 2 refresh is so strong. Like the knockup, that's the only CT you have, and also the push pressure down, the press down. So I'm gonna skip forward all the farm. And now here is pushing another tower. So at this point, I participate in 2 tower pushes as well. Objective focus. Flowborn can easily do objectives, okay, because of enhanced auto. Like getting a skill 1 ready, and then you can just smack the tower. Let me show you how I zone, right? I stay outside their defense room, ream, and just use my skills, and then make sure I have 9 stacks always. Okay, throw them skills. And then see our team is fighting bottom side. Skill 3. Yeah, and he's dead. So this bottom high ground tower completely killed. Okay. And then I'm gonna switch to top side. Let's take a look. Focus on wave clear. Look at this wave clear, by the way. There's a wave come in. All right. 3, 1, 2, 2. Easy. Entire wave is gone just like that. Do not have to worry at all. All right. At tower push, you want to make sure like you're positioned in a way where you constantly pressure them from defending the tower, because leveraging your laser. Okay. Skill 2, knock up, knock down, and I'm gonna throw my ultimate. Look at the damage I'm doing to Marco Polo. Look at that. Right? Huangzhong wasn't even in. Was Huangzhong doing damage? Let's take a look. I doubt he was. Oh, he was. Okay. That's why I was like, how did I kill Marco Polo so fast? But I'm, still doing it pretty fast, to be honest. Even with Yara shield, like this is why Liang is so goated, right? You pick Liang, like doesn't matter anymore. All right, here we go. Another knockdown. And then get in the tower, and that's the end of the game. So let's take a look. We're 14.7 rating. Now we're SS, but it's interesting because you will see why, right? This should be an SSS rated game if the game just lasted like 2 more minutes, I would say, but it wasn't, right? It's a really short game, as you saw. And then that's an issue why I didn't get SSS, right? Because my total KDA is 5, 1, and 8, which is 13, less than 15 required for SSS rated. I am top 1% of my position of the same rank. I did more than 30% damage. I think I did 39%. So yeah, 39%, 120k in a short period amount of time of this game, right? So if this game lasts longer, I can do a lot more because my damage skill even higher. I wasn't even full build yet, right? I have less than 2 death, and then my team fight participation, I believe, is 86%, as you can see on the screen here, 86%. So I fit in every single metric with the only exception of KDA not hitting 15. But I never played for KDA, to be honest. Not to mention this game is too short. If it lasts for 2 more minutes, I just need 2 more, right? Either kill or assist, doesn't matter. And I'll get triple S. So I would consider this a triple S rated game. It just, I didn't satisfy the KDA requirement, which is really sad. But other than that, I think we did it really well, guys. What do y'all think? Leave a comment down below, let me know. Remember to use a link in description or QR code on screen to get 20% extra tokens so you can get the Conan collaboration. Let there only be truth. I will see you guys all next time, if there's next time. Bye for now.